What is up, everyone? It is your boy Pancho is lazy, and in today's video we are going to be doing Build Royale, as I've decided to branch my channel out to many other things in the upcoming months, starting with the NFL. I was going to do baseball, but baseball season is ending, coming to an end. Yankees are going to the World Series. I don't know about the Dodgers, haven't watched that yet. Anyways, but football is still going. We're on week 8 of football. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Thursday Night Football, October 24th. Minnesota Vikings versus the Los Angeles Rams. Now, jumping into this, let's go over the rankings of both of these teams. The Minnesota Vikings were, and pretty much still are, one of the best teams in the league. They are 5-1. The Lions are 5-1. The Lions beat them last night, which is a tough loss for them, as they were the only other team other than the Chiefs that were undefeated. Now, when you take that into consideration, it could stop their momentum in the upcoming games, but I believe as long as they keep up whatever they had going in the first 5 games, they'll most definitely make it to the playoffs, and who knows, maybe even the Super Bowl. Now, the Rams, their season has not been as good as it was the last few seasons. They are 2-4 right now. Now, they can still bounce back and make it to the playoffs. It's not out of their eyesight yet, and I do not believe that they are going to stop doing anything they can to just make it to the playoffs, even if it means making it to the wild card. Now, the Rams are they're not really good this year, as I've said. Now, speaking on that, who do we think the favorites are to win this game? Obviously, are going to be the Vikings, as they're going to come in here being 5-1. But will that loss from the Detroit Lions put the Vikings down, or will it make them want to keep going even stronger, making it into the playoffs? Making our way to the team stats here, I'm going to post up a screenshot right here of the offensive stats. Now, the quarterback for the Vikings right now is Sam Darnold, and throughout the 6 games he's been pretty good. He's had 1,370 yards on offense. Aaron Jones, their running back, has had 443. He's the top rusher, of course. Ty Chandler and Sam Darnold have good rushing yards as well, 100 and 151 yards. Now, in the receiving core, Justin Jefferson leads with 531. Not surprising. He's one of the best wide receivers in the league as of right now. And then you have Jalen Naylor, 213 yards, and Jordan Addison with 209 yards. Now you come down to their defense. Their defense is pretty good. Their tackles are led by Brian Murphy, which are 25, Cameron Bynum, with 22, and then Josh Medalis, I believe that's how you say his name, 21. I don't really watch the Vikings that much, but I have watched a couple of their games, and they have a very strong offense and a great defense. Now on the line, Jonathan Greenard, please excuse me if I'm saying his last name wrong, has 5 sacks. Now, it's even throughout the 3 main top people who are giving sacks. Patrick Jones II has 5. Andrew Van Ginkel, I believe that's how you say his name, I don't know, please excuse me, as I've said, has also 5. Now, interceptions are probably the same throughout all their secondary. Cameron Bynum, have 2. Camus, I'm not trying to say that middle name, Hill, has also 2. And Andrew Van Ginkel has 2 as well. Now, the team statistics as of right now, their hell, my fault. Their total first downs are 108 on offense. Now, they give up 100. They've given up 115 first downs on defense, but you have to take into consideration they do get interceptions and they do get turnovers a lot. So, with that being said, they get to be able to stop the play or stop the other team's offense to get the ball back. Now, third down conversions, they're not doing too good. They only get past the third down marker 28 times after 69 or out of 69. Now on defense, not looking too good. Third down, or actually it's looking great. I'm sorry. Looking great. 26 times out of 81 times that the opponents have converted on third down. Now I'm not trying to say that their defense is carrying them, but they kind of are. Now fourth down conversions for the Minnesota Vikings are 2-4, so it's a 50-50 chance they get the fourth down conversion. Now with the opponents, they've only let four times they've let the opponent get the fourth down conversion over 14 times. Total offensive yards is one shy of 2,000. Now that's good in the fact that we're in the 8th week. So coming with that, they are looking to expand their yards in the upcoming seasons. Now total rushing yards is 716. Total passing yards is 1,394. So that is pretty much 200. Or 2,000, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is 2,000. That's 2,110, I believe. Yeah, 2,110. Now, going on to the Los Angeles Rams offense, Matthew Stafford has 1,392 yards. Now, when we go back to go look at the Vikings, Sam Darnold, he has more by 23 or 22 yards. Now, that could just be because Sam Darnold might, get bigger passing plays, or they might score quicker, or they get better field position from defense. Tutu Atwell has 332 yards, which is 200 less than Justin Jefferson. Kyren Williams has 436 rushing yards, which is 7 behind. Yeah, 7 behind Aaron Jones. And their leading tackler is Quentin Lake with 33 tackles, and their sacks is Kobe Turner with 3. I'm just going over this pretty quickly. Interceptions are Jalen McCullough. Hopefully I said his name right. I have no idea how you say that. And everybody else has 1. Now, their first total downs, or total first downs, is 119, which, if you go back, is more than the Minnesota Vikings. Now, could just be because they have the ball more often, or they start further back in their territory. First downs, or third down conversions, is 27 out of 72. Now, about the same as, you could say, about the same as the Minnesota Vikings, but a little bit worse because they've had more opportunities to get the ball over on third down. Now, stopping the opponents from getting the first down on third down, it's not really good. It's about 1/4 of the way, or 1/3. Yes, 1/3. Total offensive yards is 1,879. Now, they give up 2,186 yards to their opponent, so you can tell that their defense isn't great. Now, when you look at all the stats, it's just going in to show that the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams have the same amount of stats pretty much. They're about the same as each other. Now, does that mean that the favorites are going to change? Probably not, because people are going to think, oh yeah, the Minnesota Vikings are going to come in and sweep house because they're 5-1, but that doesn't mean anything. If the Rams want to win this game, they have to come out, compete as well as they can, use the targets they have on offense, and just move the ball. Matthew Stafford just has to make those. He has a 66% completion rate, so it's literally the same as Sam Darnold. So all he has to do is just keep moving the ball, get those third downs, get whatever you have to need to move the chains, and you'll eventually probably outlast the Vikings. Now, will this probably happen? Probably not, but there could be a chance. In my opinion, my score predictions on what I've seen with the Vikings and how they've pretty much won everything. They've won in every game. They've at least put 20 points or more in every game they've played. Other than the Raiders, that was last year though. Now with the Rams, they've put almost 20 up on everybody they've won as well. But they've really only they've had some lower scoring games this year compared to the Vikings. Now, I will say this. I believe the score at the end will be 27-21 Vikings win. But that's just my opinion. I will be doing this more often, like throughout the weeks. I'll probably do one game for Saturday Night Football and one game for Sunday Night Football, and then keep doing that until football season over. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. This little prediction thing will be called Prediction Pancho. That will be what this is called. So every time this happens, my name is now Prediction Pancho. Now, gaming-wise, when I get a lot more subscribers, I'll probably push out more channels for gaming, and then this specifically, and probably a podcast channel. So look out for that. Anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.